Hello everybody, my name is Vangman427 and welcome back to Unturned. Now, I just realized this, but this is the 30th episode of Unturned. I didn't really think of anything kind of, not really celebrate-y ish of it, but kind of hey, something you'll point out means, because this has been one of the longest standing series on my channel. It was one of the original series besides Survival Craft, and I consider it one of the games that really kind of brought my channel into perspective. I may be wrong, but it was actually, Unturned was one of my favorite games, and it still is one of my favorite games next to Stranded. Minecraft, because Minecraft's just like a generic good game. To say that, probably Planet Side 2. I don't know. All the games that I play, I love, and I just wanted to kind of again mention Unturned just because it was like again one of the earliest games I had played, and it's still really fun. So yeah, so I've been talking for a minute and 23 seconds, which I can't believe. It didn't feel like I was talking that long, but you know what, let's just get into it. So instead of going on to the usual server we go on to, I'm gonna go on to this one, mostly because there's more people and because it's been a while since I've done PvP related things. So has durability is disabled. Okay, well that's good. So also, if you're hearing a humming noise outside, there's road work going on because it's winter and that's the way we like to roll in this city. What? Okay. Oh, the humming finally went down a little bit. That's great. Okay, I guess that's a thing. It's a little deer. Oh, okay. You can run away. Oh, no chart found. No satellite. Okay. So these are all the people around here. I'm glad I'm a neutral on this. We're not going to try to get into anyone's buildings, but ooh, okay, good. There's a farmer there. Basically, what the plan is, or plan that I have, is I might set up a base or something here eventually. I don't really have a plan. Don't really have like a steady plan, but again, mostly it's want to do some PvP, because that's, you know, what this is, what it's all about. So let's just crouch down with Z there. And let's sneak past like a good little person. That was to speak. Let's go down. Dang it, I keep pressing the wrong one. You know, we're not gonna test our luck over there, because that guy spits blue. There we go. Not splits. Check around the corner. We are so far good. Let's just do a little peek around here. Okay, I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna go back down because okay. so we're not gonna go in there. Ugh. Oh yes, and if it wasn't still obvious, I am sick, but I'm hoping to go back to my normal life by lettuce. By not by lettuce, but I'm hoping to be back to back to normal. Wow, it's the first word I see, so they're acting like everything's normal. But I can tell Ma and Pa noticed it too. I remember growing up here, my whole life, my family, my friends, and Montague. But the memories don't fit right. If that makes sense. This is my diary, but reading back, I don't feel like I wrote those things. Blah. Laura's diary, page 35. So definitely something is awry. Okay. I'm not gonna run because I know that we're not gonna go that way. Because that's apparently a dead zone. Well, I'm very muchly boned. Because if I can't really go... You know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm just gonna... you know what? Nah, I don't want to mess up my recording or anything. My headset, because it's a gaming headset, has a quite compared to other microphones. It's actually really good. It's a heck of a lot better than my last one. And one thing I wasn't sure is if the microphone that I'm using right now to record, they would, because I don't know if I hopefully don't want to end up having to negotiate with people. But if I'd have to talk to them, I would like to know what microphone would be being used. So I'm not I wasn't sure if it would go to this microphone or if I would need to have one in my headset for it to work. And I don't want to plug in the one in my headset because I don't want to end up messing up some stuff with my recording. So yeah, also okay then. Well, that was fun. Guess I didn't get shot. Nothing in there. Anything in there. Why does nobody have anything in their storage? I'm not sure if it's because they just don't have anything in their storage, or if the way the server works is... Ooh, we're not going over in that direction. But I don't know if it's the way the server works is it's like, hey, you can still look into the thing. You can still go into the storage, but you're not going to see anything the person has. They can only see what they have. If that's the way it works, then okay, I get it. And if not, then why does everybody have boxes full of nothing? And, you know, pardon me as I blew my nose. Ugh. Ugh. Being sick is not fun, which is why I like recording, because I mentioned this before, because it's a great way to get something I like done. Crud, I'm gonna die. Can I get the potato chips? Thank you. Okay, so I am going to die. Whether it is from zombies or from not zombies, death shall ensue upon my person. Okay. Seeing if there's anything here. Axe, 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 axe. Yes. Oh. Ooh, gonna put that nice helmet on one. Yeah. Oh, I thought those were pants that were there, so I'm like, oh, let me take off my pants and then wear those ones. It's like, no, it's not. It's just a jacket. so I look like a dingus. Yay. Ugh. Sorry, I had to adjust my headphone there. It was in my head a very uncomfortable way. Okay. Nah, I'm good, dude. I'll just be... I don't know if spawn rates have changed. Like, I don't know if the people who own this server have specifically, like, have decided we will lower the spawn rate of items, or if it's just everyone's looted it, or its natural spawn rate of things is naturally lower on a server. Okay, I'm gonna crouch down. Okay. Nothing on the chairs. Okay, ooh, flashlight, flashlight. Come on, flashlight. There we go. Yay! Oh, no, I just saw the tag of that. Okay. How long have I been recording? 11 minutes already? Dang. Oh, my nose, sorry. Ugh. Future Vankton427, make sure to edit this video down so you don't have to worry about having your nose, like, blowing your nose stuff being in there. That's something I do need to do, for real, though. I need to pump up my game with editing. And also, the past, like, 4 videos haven't had thumbnails because it's... Because I've been managing to pump out videos, but I haven't really been as happy with them, mostly because I'm home all day when I'm sick, but in being sick, I end up sleeping in a little bit more, so it's like, hey, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, 10:30 in the morning, and I'm waking up. Okay, well, there's like 2 hours. Like, again, I usually wake up around like 8 o'clock on a day that I'm not sick and don't have to worry about sleeping in kind of thing. And then it's like a... But since I'm sick, I end up sleeping in more, and that ends up, you know, well, oh, the humming finally stopped. I'm gonna say that, and then it starts up again even louder or something. But yeah, so being sick has not been fun, and I've been able to be. Hold on, my headset sounds weird, but I've been able to be more productive in video making, but it's not been good productive, so that's something I need to work on a little bit more. If that's something I need to... That was some very odd lag, but that's something I do need to do more, is properly edit my videos. And I do know that they don't always need to be edited like, oh, perfect, no special effects left, right, and center, but even if it is just trimming out little bits here and there, like, you know, oh, there's a place where I don't speak and it's just me walking around for like 2 minutes. Okay, yeah, I can cut out. Was it just me, or was that zombie moving towards me but like juddery, like it was almost like a teleportation move? Yeah, see, look, it's doing it too. Very laggy. You want some? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, one thing I've noticed, and it's probably just me freaking out, or not freaking out, but kind of my brain not weird functioning, probably because I'm sick. In fact, most definitely. But sometimes to make sure that my video is uploaded properly, what I'll do is I'll watch like the first couple seconds on like my phone or something. And I don't know what it is, but sometimes when I watch it on my phone, the image ends up being smoother. Like, it's still 1080p, 60 frames per second. But the end of the way that it feels like it's 60 frames per second on the phone, but not when I'm recording. And I think it's just the fact that it's in a smaller area moving quicker that makes that happen. Like okay, that wasn't it. So I just think it's just me being paranoid. But one thing I keep always freaking out about is like, oh god, do I have my monitor only set to run at 30 frames per second? So the games could be running at, 60 some odd, but the maximum for mine is like, so it's like, no, it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just paranoid. I'm just a wacky old person. Well, not old, but you know what I mean. I hope. I don't know. I might not even know what I mean. For all I know, I could be speaking gibberish, and you're like Klingon or something. Oh, no, you don't. Why do you take so much more hits to kill? You'd think it would be the same, but nah. Suddenly being on the ground gives them like 50 plus body armor or something. Also, I was aware of that generator being up there when I first walked up to the gun store, but I'm actually kind of... I want to... Okay, so I can't touch that. Doesn't seem to be... It don't seem to be mine. I can't touch it. But... Oh, right, I still don't have a map. Okay, we're gonna go over there. We're gonna run. And run. And run. And run. Is that somebody I see over there? That's a bike, okay. I kept thinking, it's like, is that somebody I see? Nah, it's just a bike. Oh, that's great. Is it locked? Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, there's a sign. I am not stepping on you. Is it locked? It's locked, yeah. The Friendly Clan HQ. Okay. Does that person has safes on top of their car? That's cool. Huh. I mean, it's a good way to bring around stuff, but it's like, that looks kind of weird. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, right up here from nowhere. Okay. That's weird. Oh, God, okay, that reminded me of something. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but the Mythical server, which is the server we usually play on, I was playing on it alone, so it was just off recording, and I was by Prince Edward Island. It was the same map, but it was just at I was at the lighthouse, and I had made a little base there, so it was just a small little base. It was like a triangle, but, had like a roof and walls, things like that. Basically, it was there so that when I was off the server or, needed to hide from people, it'd be, hey, here's a place. Because, again, they couldn't destroy... People on the server can't destroy your buildings, but after 4 days of inactivity on the server, your buildings delete themselves, so anything you've made just goes away. So... Usually what you could do is if you were wanting to, like, I don't want to play, I want to, spend 8 days away from the game doing something else or something, what you could do is it'd be like every, 3-4 days, you could just pop into the server for a few seconds, walk around, and then leave kind of thing to keep it up. That's what I did once, but whatever, never mind. I'm getting distracted. I'm going, way too deep into this. Basically, where I was at the Prince Edward Island thing in there, and then I end up coming out of, the little house there, because it's like, oh, I don't hear anyone else walking around, so I'll go, I'll check everything like that, see what's happening. And there's always someone who's up. There's one guy, I don't know who they are, but they're always up in the lighthouse. So they gives them a good view, and anyone who comes up dead, things like that. So I come out, and I guess the guy didn't see it, but there was a character, just a player just flying around, just walking around, and we weren't sure if it was a glitch, but I was like the only person to type out in the chat, like, oh my god, guys, there's like some naked dude just flying around with like the hat on. I think it was like a cap or something. I can't remember. And just flying around, and we didn't like. So everybody else on the server was like, "Oh God, like who is this? What's happening?" And we still that person wasn't responding. I'm not sure if it was the person like wasn't able to type in chat or if it was a glitch or something. But it was like there's for like 20 minutes that guy was just flying around the lighthouse, and it was just hilarious. Also, I should grab my stuff and run. Also, there's kind of some weird stuff with the refresh rate because for some reason it likes to give me weird lines. Ooh. G, and then okay, and now I should probably go find a place to hide. And if not, shoot. But yeah. So that was fun. And the whole them saying somebody was disappearing brought that up. And I was like, oh, okay, that's something that happened a while ago. The story, that kind of story with the guy flying around is kind of, it's one of those stories that it sounds better, and it actually is better when you're there, and it's a lot more hilarious, you know, when you're seeing it happen and you're the person who's experiencing it. But when, like, someone's just explaining it to you, it's kind of the, oh, I get it, and I see what you're talking about, but, kind of thing. It's like the better that somebody, you know, didn't say it, I guess. I don't know. Vitamins. Purification tablets. Vitamins. I'll take that. I'll also... And I'll save it for later. No. Jed, get up. There we go. Oh, God. I don't want to end up becoming the person on the other end of the, other end of that barrel of the gun, but... I'm gonna... Okay, let's go. Okay. How long have I been recording? Okay, 23 minutes. Yes, this is a good amount of time. Is it a full moon? Is it a full moon? Where's the moon? Oh, where's the moon at? Because if it's not a full moon, then I would love to go over to the prison, because there's a lot of good stuff at that prison, but... Oh, I keep forgetting that space bar. I can just press space bar and it brings me up immediately, but... Yeah, see the lighthouse over there, actually. In fact, let me... There we go, do that. Basically, the guy was like flying around like a really big... Oh. The guy with the... I guess that's where the guy with the safe is. But yeah, the person was just flying around there. And again, on the other server, I'm not sure on this one, but there's always a guy at that lighthouse. And I'm surprised he didn't notice it. I was the first person to notice it. And I know I was the first person to notice it because I was the first person to mention it in the chat and everything like that. And it was just hilarious to be like, oh, hey, so there's a guy in there. Now something I'm not liking. Okay, so someone's definitely been here. Well, obviously. But... ah, shoot. Dang it. I'm gonna die of blood loss. And there I go. Oh, and it's full moon. Great. And 3, 2, 1. I bled to death. And it's full moon. Okay, so you know what? I think this is actually a good place to leave it, seeing as in full moon, it's just stay where you are until night goes by, because going into a place with zombies is practically suicide. But yeah. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this episode, push that like button. If you want to see more of my content, remember to subscribe and leave a comment down below, as it is appreciated. Either way, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.